Next up, Liverpool. Alexander Isak.
Hit.
Big hit.
Wait,
Big hit.
Big hit.
Alexander Isak.
hit.
Heavy hitter.
Heavy hitter. The main fella has come through the door. And do you know what? He's training with Sweden. Did you see they asked Gyökeres
Yeah, I saw that,
about him? They said, "Oh, have you congratulated him?" He said, "Well, he's barely come. Like he's just got here. Like I said, hi." Congratulated him on his move. And did you
they
see
were trying to trick question him a lot in that interview.
Yeah,
Because
they
they
tried to
basically
trip
said,
him
"Oh,
up
well,
with
you
it."
had your problems. What would you do?"
Yeah, I did see that.
I thought he
Bro,
handled that.
He handled that
very
really well.
I feel like the journalists during international break can be a bit more cheeky than they would be in club football because they're like, "Oh, look, there's no press officers telling us what to do. Like, we're gonna push the boat out a little
But
bit."
I thought Gyökeres did handle the interview. I mean, props to the interviewer for asking him those questions because those are the kind of questions that we want to see asked.
Yeah.
Not some of the sterile stuff you see in press conferences.
Yeah.
But anyway, definitely
So Isak, did you see what in the official first interview at Liverpool they said, "What are your ambitions?" He went, "I want to win everything," and then just stopped speaking.
Well, he's not the biggest talker though, is he, Isak?
He can talk, you know.
No, he is.
I've seen him do content.
Really?
Yeah, he does a lot of content, Newcastle content. He talks a lot.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, he talks.
Not to the mainstream.
Not to the mainstream,
person.
right?
Because I've
No,
never-
not to the mainstream.
Yeah.
Can't recall too many.
Florian Wirtz.
Hit.
Going for a big hit.
I rate him.
Baller.
I think his game against
Baller.
Arsenal, we saw
Oh, this
again.
one's not as straightforward as you lot think, you know.
For the fee is high,
It's high.
so you got to do a lot.
A lot of things. I think it'll be a hit.
Listen,
broke the record for shirts.
he's
sales,
clearly
so
off
made
it
that
at the
money
moment.
back.
How long do you think it's going to take him to
I don't
get
think
it?
it's
against Arsenal. He had a good
I think
game,
it's just
man.
transition period.
No, he didn't.
No, he
Not in the first half.
I
He
think
was
transition
second half.
period.
Second half, he was better.
No, he was
First half,
better, but he didn't.
Yeah, better.
He never came out of that game. You're thinking,
No.
When you start a new job, they give you a month to settle in. Probation. You know what I mean? Yeah, probation period. You get a 3 months.
probation periods.
Yeah, 3 to 6
Where was
months.
Caicedo's probation period?
But Caicedo's he was a dog. I think he's good. Who said he's rubbish?
Well,
but
Liverpool fans didn't give him the
he was there
probation
from
period.
time though.
No,
He's
he
already.
started off badly though, but he's
Okay.
come into it. I'm not. Well, hang on. Chill.
Okay.
Don't get stressed.
Listen, what? Bro,
He started off badly.
we're
but he's
watching.
back on
We're
now.
watching your guy, man.
All right, of course. But I do think Liverpool have got to, because last season, right, our 10 was a high 8 in Soboslai. This guy is a 10. Yes, he presses a lot, and we saw that in Leverkusen. But Liverpool now have to almost.
You didn't
get
buy
used
him to
the
press, though, did you?
Of course.
No, but you know what I'm saying. You want more from the deal than
Press
pressing.
to the
Yeah,
front.
but I hadn't finished. He is a monster presser, and we saw that in the second half against Arsenal, nicking the ball off Declan Rice, turning and going back the other way. But I do think you just have to 10, 15 games. I think you're going to go
15.
right.
Do you know what it is?
No, I think we're going to
15?
see.
You need to warm up.
15.
I'm not finished.
Man said
man.
15 games.
Bro,
He's played
it's
3
half the
games for
season.
Liverpool. I think by the 10th game, Liverpool are gonna go right now. We know how to include him as a 10 in this team because last year we didn't have a 10.
I
Do
think
you,
had
do you
an
know
8.
what? Do you know what? Liverpool for me.
It'll take time for him to settle.
Liverpool get the best out of technical attackers.
Yeah.
Like that's Liverpool for me. Every time I see a good, solid technical attacker going to Liverpool,
Last one we
they
had was
tend to do
Coutinho.
very well. That's my logic to this. Like I haven't seen a technical player go there in a long time and flop.
True.
It tends to be like the big kind of dumping trucks indicators. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're the guys that tend to struggle.
Andy
They're-
Carroll's,
the
Benteke's.
the Carrolls, the Nunez's.
Yeah.
They're the guys
Ricky
that struggle.
Lamberts.
Ricky Lambert, yeah.
Big up Nunes. That's
The
my
techie
guy,
guys
man.
don't really
Big up
struggle.
Mohamed Salah as well, by the way, defending.
No, but on that
Luco
note, though,
Darwin.
it's a little bit more difficult for strikers because it's easier to judge them, and strikers get judged in terms of goals. So
Florian will get judged on GNA now. That's
Yeah.
GA is the new thing now. That's how
I think if Wirtz, okay, so this is me, not the wider footballing world potentially. If he's putting in great performances, but he's not necessarily getting
you
GNA,
go.
I will be
Like Szoboszlai.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Szoboszlai is different.
I think he'll be a hit. I think he'll be a
Do you know what I mean?
I get what you mean. Yeah,
He's
but
a-
Szoboszlai's
he's-
different.
he's a
Put it
player's
this way,
player, innit?
He's too good a player, and in that
To not.
environment,
Yeah,
that
to
you
not-
got,
to
he's
not-
bound to
exactly.
be. But
From what
how
pundits
much
have
of a
said,
hit?
he's a world-class
How
player.
much of a hit is kind of open to debate
maybe-
because at the moment he looks like he's struggling with the intensity and
pace, the
physicality.
yeah.
I wouldn't
That's
say the
probation
intensity.
period,
It's more the style that we're trying to
wouldn't
play.
say that either,
He's used to it, being the 10. But all the players around him, especially last season and the season before, even
Liverpool
on
don't
the
play
clock,
with 10.
we're not really a 10 kind of team.
Remember,
so
Liverpool
this
not
is a
played
new
with a 10
system
for
that,
years.
that everyone else around him has to get used to.
No, but isn't
he's
he?
used to
He's
playing it.
on the record as saying that he's found the intensity and the pace difficult. He's on the record as saying that. I'm sure I saw.
Find that interview. Next
Our
up,
production team can find it.
Hugo Ekitike. Already.
He'd already
But when
got
we
two.
say hit with this one, mate, do we need to caveat it? Because now that Isak's come,
I
how
still
much
think-
game time is he going to get?
yeah,
I
I
think
still
people
think he
are
gets
questioning
goals.
the game time.
Of course
I
they're
think-
going to.
No, and I'm saying they're right to. But because of how many options Liverpool have, we will use them all. We will include everyone in our plans this season. In every competition, everyone gets minutes.
I think he would have been a bigger hit without Isak.
Yeah.
Just purely because I see Ekitike as a striker. When I wanted him at Chelsea, I wanted to replace Jackson. I would have had him up front, like as a 9, and he's played as a 9 for Liverpool. Now with Isak, unless you're going to move to a front 2, he's probably going to have to play off the left.
Yeah. Or come on if Isak goes off.
But yeah,
or
as a bench
change.
So if he's coming off the bench most of the time, because you're starting Isak week in, week out. Let's not play. This is 130 million striker.
Yeah.
That brother's playing Champions League, Premier League, Champions League, Premier League. So Ekitige's got to play off the left, or he's got to be coming off the bench. And if you're coming off the bench, it kind of changes it because you're not in a rhythm. Now you got to be a super sub. I rate the player, but it kind of changes.
But get on this for a schedule, right? So Burnley next Sunday. 3 days after that, Atletico Madrid at home. 3 days after that, the Merseyside derby. 3 days after that, again, the third round of the League Cup. 4 days after that, Crystal Palace, and then away.
Yeah.
And then 3 days after that, Galatasaray away.
Yeah.
So you can't tell me that in a space of 2 weeks, we've got 7 games. There's definitely time for everyone to
it
get
just depends how you use it.
Everyone's playing, bro.
Like,
everyone's playing.
The thing is, if you didn't have Wirtz, I'd just say you play him off Isak. But you have Wirtz, who plays
options, man.
So yeah,
hella options.
I'm interested to see how you work it, but you got quality players.
Hella options there, man. Next up on the list I've got here is Milos Kerkez. I think it's a hit.
Yeah, I think both your fullbacks are hits.
And then Frimpong's the next one.
Yeah, I think both of them are hits.
Yeah.
I think they're both great fullbacks.
Frimpong actually is a half and half for me.
Yeah, he's injured though, isn't it?
Just
He'll
purely
be back,
because I feel like
Next game he'll be
Szoboszlai
back.
has to play in this team, and he's played right back.
Yeah.
Not saying he's always
It's a
going to
good
play
headache
right
to
back,
have, though,
but yeah,
though.
it's murky because I feel like Frimpong, he's so attacking with Salah there, who's not meant to be tracking back as much. I feel like the balance might be a bit off.
Right. In answer to Alex's request, I found the interview. He gave the interview to a publication called Kicker. I'm not going to read it verbatim, but he said...
I'd like you to.
He said we ain't got time for that. But the bit I was referring to, he said it's not a completely different kind of football, but it's more physically intense and involves a bit more running.
Yeah.
Opponents are on your heels the whole time.
Yeah. But
So
you said
he's
he struggled with...
No, I said that he didn't say struggling. I said that he gave an interview where that was raised.
Yeah.
And
but
admitted to
that's
finding it
fact.
difficult.
In Germany, compare that to England, of course, you're going to have more ankle snapping midfielders trying to get you, right?
Listen, I'm not saying he's not going to, because he's too good not to.
Yeah, that's what I'm...
But it's going to take him a while.
I'm actually going to
get
go
up
miss
speed.
Frimpong. We need to change this shit up. It's too much hits for Liverpool.
I think Liverpool hit. I think
It's a
they've
hit,
touched the
though.
windows hit.
Yeah, Frimpong's
if I had to
unbelievable.
pick a miss, I'm picking him out of everyone.
Why?
Really?
Just
Frimpong?
because, like I
him?
said, I think
man.
Why does he have
because I
me
think
for?
the balance
No.
is slightly off.
No.
I think
defensively.
Kerkez is the one that's found it difficult.
Frimpong's
He
a
was
wing
good
back.
against Arsenal, though.
Frimpong's a wing back.
Very good.
So I think the balance might be slightly off. I feel like Szoboszlai is some way, somehow they got to fit him into the team. So
How do you think he matched up against Madueke then? Because Arsenal fans think Madueke got the better of him.
Of who?
Liverpool
Kerkez?
fans think that
Yeah,
Kerkez got the
Kerkez
better.
didn't really get troubled.
He
I
didn't
think.
try. Yeah, Kerkez was comfortable, man.
It was a good little
was
battle,
his best
right?
time.
Yeah.
It was a good battle, but it was his best game for Liverpool
Yeah, he was
so far.
comfortable.
Chelsea